Yes.
Okay, here, okay, so ich möchte, ja, for Anfänger means starter, right? German for starter. Okay, zum Beispiel, wir lernen, ja, zum Beispiel, ja, Norman, so Norman means wir, ja, so wir wissen das. So here, yeah, whenever you want to refer a person, isn't it out? So noun can be a person, noun can be a thing. Noun can be in singular form, noun can be in plural form. Noun can be a person, noun can be a thing, noun can be in singular form, noun can be in plural form. Okay. So, but in German, all the nouns are capitalized. We know it very well. Is that not? We have to write all the noun in capital. Wherever sentence first letter should be capital, sentence first letter should be capital, and noun should be capital. Okay. So you're going to take care of this. So each and every noun, it has its own gender. For example, that are called articles here. Okay, it can be definite article, it can be indefinite article. Isn't it? So what is the definite article? So definite article means like in English. Okay, so what we are using the in English, that is definite article here, and we are going to differentiate between masculine, feminine, neutral because by having this, there indicates for masculine, D indicates for feminine, and thus indicates for neutral. So wherever you see before the noun, there means that is a masculine, D means it's a feminine, thus means it's a neutral. By having this word, we are going to identify whether the noun is a masculine, feminine, or neutral. Again, I'm repeating, there for masculine, D for feminine, and thus for neutral. The same way, yeah, in indefinite article is like and that is ein or ein, isn't it? At the same time, we can't able to use it for the plural form of the noun because ein or ein we can't able to use for the plural form of the noun, isn't it? Unspecified. For example, what is the difference between definite article and what is the difference between indefinite article? How we are going to, for example, where we have to use definite, where we have to use indefinite. Just for example, if you're not going to specific, if you're not going to give the information about the noun, for example, das ist ein Hotel. I'm not going to convey more than that. That is a hotel. That is a car. I'm not going to, particularly, I'm not going to talk about the information about the noun. So, for example, das ist ein Auto. I'm not going to say which car it is, what is the color of the car. I'm not going to convey any information. Generally, whenever you want to talk about the noun, most of the time you can be able to use that indefinite article, ein or ein. For example, das ist ein Auto. If you want to talk about, if you want to give the additional information about the noun, there you can able to use definite article. For example, das Autophone Audi. Das Autophone Audi. Das ist ein Buch. Das ist ein Buch. Das ist das Buch von Robinson. So here I am trying to convey the book is from the person. Okay, the book is from the person. Okay, here I am going to convey the book is from the person. In the first statement, that is ein Buch. Das ist ein Buch. I'm not going to convey any information about the noun. So mostly, whenever you want to talk about generally about the noun, you use their indefinite article. We are going to use in German language that is unbestimmt article. Whenever you want to specific the information about the noun, you are going to use their bestimmt article. Is it clear? So you can see here. Again, we are going to get more information about it. Okay, here you can see definite article. So definite article means you know very well bestimmt article. So we have three different types of gender. So each and every noun has its own gender. It can be masculine, it can be feminine, or it can be neutral. So we are going to mostly we are going to use here there to identify the masculine gender of the noun. You can see here. Nouns considered masculine in general may be the people who are male, isn't it? For example, father. Father is a masculine. So their father, okay, their mensch, their kyonish means king. So not only to identify the male person, we are using the masculine. Generally, it will come. For example, table is masculine. So we don't have any idea about it. Okay, so why the table they are calling masculine? So here we are going to accept the gender of the noun. Where we are going to accept the gender of the noun. Maybe by having the noun endings, we can able to predict the noun. 70 to 80% we can able to predict the noun. For example, the noun which ends with e, we can say feminine. The nouns which ends with ung, 90% will be feminine. The nouns which ends with kite, the noun which ends with height. Okay. So like that, by having the idea, by having the noun endings, we can able to predict, but not 100%. Here we are going to accept it. For example, you can see, we are not only using for the masculine noun only for the person, for the non-living thing also. That fish table is that fish. It's a masculine. Their stool means chair. Their stool. Their park is a masculine. Their vehicle means vehicle is a masculine. Their tag, the day is a masculine. Okay. Irrespective of the person, irrespective of the thing, we are going to accept They know. That's why we have to learn all the noun along with gender. It is very, very important. In German language, we have to learn why, because by having this reference only, we are going to do a number of changes. We are going to do a number of no, yeah. By having this reference only, we are going to do a number of changes in the situation or the sentence. It's very, very important. We have to learn along with this gender. Okay, don't miss it. It is very, very important. Okay, next we can see indefinite article. Yeah, indefinite article here the same for feminine. Definite article for feminine. Definite means you know very well. Bestimmer article. D means for feminine. Okay, so nouns considered feminine in gender maybe the person. Yes, for example, all the no the person. Frau means lady. D. Mutter means it's lady. D. Isn't it? Mutter, sister. So all the female person we are going to identify under feminine. Apart from this, even non-living things also we are going to identify for feminine. For example, you can see D12. So D12 means the door. D zone means the sun. D Erde means earth. D democracy. D Straße. D Gesundheit. So Gesundheit means you know very well health. Wirklichkeit means reality. Isn't it? Why the tour is a feminine? No one knows. Why door is a feminine? Why the sun is a feminine? Why the earth is a feminine? So we are going to accept even non-living things also can be a feminine. Not only the feminine for the person, even non-living things also we are going to refer. Some nouns going to be under feminine. But maybe in the class when I teach, because here I don't have time. So if you want to discuss about how we can predict the gender of noun, that itself it will take 1 hour. It will separately will take more than 1 hour. How to predict the gender of the noun by having the noun in it. Okay, I can't go in detail about it, but here we are going to know. Okay, so yeah, here each and every noun has a gender, masculine, feminine, and neutral is there. Whenever we try to learn a noun, we have to learn along with this gender. Why? Because we have by reference, by having this reference only, we are going to do a number of changes. Really, a number of changes we are going to do here. In some situation, if I don't know the gender of noun, I can't able to use the proper possessive article, or I can't able to use, for example, minor tasha is grow. So if I know that tasha means back, it's a feminine. If I know the tasha is a feminine, then only I can able to put their possessive minor. For example, auto, yeah, mine auto means car. So auto is a neutral. If I know auto is a neutral, I will put their mine. So if you want to use their property, if you want to use the possessive article, also 100% you should know about the gender. Okay, yeah, is it clear? So we have seen about the masculine, the stimmer article, the here it is a D means feminine, and then we are going to see about neutral. You can see neutral they are using for the people also. The skin means child. Child is a neutral. Thus Mädchen means girl. So that's a neutral. Thus Fraulein. So Fraulein means young lady. Yeah, that's a neutral. Apart from this person, non-living things, for example, thus hotel, thus house, thus book, thus auto, thus bed, thus list, and then thus what I can say stadium, thus cafe. Mostly the international word what they are accepting. Mostly here it will be neutral. For example, thus cafe, thus hotel, thus auto. So these are all the neutral gender of them.
Is
Fine.
Fraulein a plural word?
9.
Oh.
Yeah. 9. That is thus Fraulein. So thus Fraulein. If it is a plural form, means they will give their D right. Yeah.
Okay.
Why they have to give thus? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
If Fraulein is only, it's a, it is
It will be D.
it is will be 100%. All the plural form of the noun it will be D only. Okay. Yeah. Next. Or they may be the noun with no concept. Generally, so generally we are going to learn. See here, this is a neutral. Thus auto. Thus what I can say. Thus museum. Thus museum. Thus cafe. Lot of neutral nouns. So in overall, in German language, we have more nouns for feminine, then for masculine, then for neutral. Okay, first priority. Okay, more nouns we have for feminine, then we have for masculine, then we have for neutral. Okay, next we can see. I'm going to clarify your notes. Mostly the plural form is 100% is going to be D. There is no variation in the plural. Only we have that. Only when the singular form of the noun, when the singular form of the noun comes under masculine, feminine, neutral, all the plural form of the noun, it is D only. Then you can ask me how I will get the difference. For example, I am saying for feminine also it is D. For plural form also it is D. How I will get the difference between these two? If you know the spelling of the noun, then only you can able to identify whether this is the feminine or the plural. Because for masculine and the neutral, we have we can able to identify easily because it is there thus. Feminine also is D, plural form also is D. For example, deep bloomer, deep bloomer. If I know the spelling of the noun properly, then only I can able to identify whether it is a feminine singular form or the plural form. So that's why that is also one more important information here. So you have to learn all the noun along with this plural form. Like that you have to learn. Das Auto, die Autos. Das Buch, die Bücher. Die Blume, die Blume. Das Café, die Cafés. Okay. Yeah, this is the proper way of learning the noun in German language. We have to learn along with this gender. We have to learn along with this plural form. So if you learn in this way, you will never do mistake. Because by again and again we are going to play, you know it very well, isn't it or not? Sanjana, you have done A1 completely. You know very well how important the gender of the noun in this language. Just we are playing with the gender of it. Okay, how we are going to have this, for example, plural form means respectively we are going to take care of the possessive article, vestimor article, unvestimor article. For each and every case, under each and every case, we are having 4 different types of article, that is vestimor article, unvestimor article, negative article, and possessive article. Isn't it? So there are 4 different types of article. If you know for 3 different types of case, you can able to create your own sentence. You don't want to refer any other source. You don't want to refer any other source. You can able to create a number of sentences if you are good at vocabulary, if you are good at this grammar topic. If you are good in this, definitely you can able to create your own sentence. For example, I go to work with my by car. I go to work with by the car means how we can say ish far. Can I get one sentence? How I can convey this information? I go to work by car. How I can say this? Here. Ich
Ich,
fahre. Ja,
ich
Sanjana.
fahre
Huh?
Büro im Auto.
Im Auto, mit dem Auto. Isn't it not? So that is a structure is there. We are going to, we are going to accept it, and we are going to, here some places we are going to accept as it is. For example, you can see. I will try to make the sentence for that. Just I'm going to create in that whiteboard I'm going to show you why that myth, because myth you can able to answer very well. What type of preposition it is myth?
With.
It is a myth. Yeah, myth is with, but it is a dedicated accusative preposition or dative preposition. What type of preposition it is? That is very important, right? So because accordingly I have to use the case immediately. For example, ich fahre. So ich fahre mit dem Auto zur Arbeit. Isn't it? So there are 2 dedicated dative preposition they have used in the sentence. I have used here. There are 2 dedicated dative preposition. What are the dedicated dative preposition? That means with that is right. What is that? So that's why they have applied that in there. Okay. Now you have to see in detail what it is. So what are the dedicated dative preposition are there? What are the dedicated accusative preposition are there? In upcoming levels in A2 and B1, you will come to know what are the dedicated genitive preposition. What are the genitive preposition? You have 2-way preposition. Yeah. So some set of preposition that is dedicated for accusative, some set of preposition that is dedicated for dative, some set of preposition that is for genitive, some set of preposition that is for 2-way preposition. 2-way means vexel. It can act as accusative also, it can act as dative also, depending upon the case, whether you are going to talk about your action or whether you are going to talk about your position. By having this 2 factors, you are going to decide whether it is going to come under accusative or it is going to come under dative. Okay, at the end of this webinar class, you are going to ask, please note down your doubts now. Okay, I will at the end of the session, I will clarify all your doubts. Okay, fine. Next. Sur présentation. So I told right, all the the plural form is D only. You are going to, so there is no doubt in that. Okay, next. Here, noun, gender, and pronoun. You can see, pronoun means isn't it? Again and again, we will not use the word, right? For example, Thomas is from Germany, Again, we will not use the word Thomas speaks German and English. Thomas lives in Frankfurt. Thomas is engineer. We will not use the word again and again. Pronoun we are going to use. First, we will talk about the name. So Thomas is from Germany. He speaks. He lives in Frankfurt. He speaks the language. He is engineer. So that is pronoun. So all the masculine, even a person, or it can be a noun, non-living thing. We are going to replace commonly. But here they have used only. You can see the person. Their man is here. I can able to replace their man here because he is here. Die Frau is net. So the lady is nice. So I can able to replace that, no? Die Frau here with Z form. I can able to replace. Why? Because Z is nothing but she. So for that, if you want to replace the noun, if you want to use the pronoun properly, you should know about personal pronoun. What we have done in chapter 1, in A1. Isn't it? Yeah?
Yes.
Are you getting my point? If I know about the personal pronoun, then only I can able to use properly. I can able to replace the noun with respect to the gender. I can able to replace it properly, whether it is a masculine, feminine, or neutral. Accordingly, I can able to replace it. Okay, for example, man means air. Day from means Z. Z is nest. Yeah, so Z is net. The book is not. So the book is new. Assist because of neutral. Assist not. It is new. Okay. Next, you can see here. Not only we are going to replace the person as well as you are going to, even though it is a non-living thing, we are going to replace same based upon the gender. For example, their wind is cold, so the wind is cold means cold. What do you have done for the man? There, their man you have replaced here. Here you are going to replace the non-living thing also, which means in this language, if the noun, whether it's a living or non-living thing, the personal pronoun is same. We can able to replace. For example, deep blue is feminine. Yeah, it's a feminine gender. We can able to replace Z. If that yeah, Darwin means Darwin is a masculine, we can able to replace with yeah. Thus, yeah, the skin is bra. S is bra. So it's very clear that depending upon masculine, feminine, or neutral, living or non-living things, we are going to replace the pronoun commonly as the s. He, she, it. Okay, so here they have given only three, but if you want to know all the personal pronoun, the subject, what is the subject? Ish means I, do means you, informal, LCS means he, she, it, we means we, here means you are informal, you guys, more than one person, small z is they, again capital Z is you. So just they are playing with Z. You know very well about the importance of Z, whether it is a capital or a small. If it is for she, yeah, small letter. For they, it is small letter. For capital Z, it is you. They are not only going to use this Z for the subject, as well as they are going to use this for her and them also. We have to be very careful with Z form here. They are using many things, not only for the subject. Even in the middle of the sentence, if you want to refer personal pronoun accusative for her, for them also, we are going to use Z one. Isn't it? So it's very clear whether it is a person or it is a non-living thing. With respect to the gender, we are going to replace the pronoun commonly er, z, s. Okay, fine. See, still we are no doing with articles. Soon we are going to get now. Today we are going to discuss about nominative, accusative, and dative. Okay, fine. Next. Okay, here. Sanchit, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sanchit, yes. Yeah, I didn't notice. Yeah. So yes, Sanchit. Are you getting the points what we are discussing here?
Yeah, I'm getting.
Okay, so okay, maybe before going to continue, I just want to know about that. No, so you're going to talk about yourself shortly and why you want to learn this language. Do you have any experience already?
Yeah. Basically, I want to learn this language because I'm planning to go to Germany for work.
Mm, mm,
And
mm.
basically, I know some words in German language.
Okay, so you have a little bit experience, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
fine. Okay, so if you have a doubt, you can ask. Okay, note it,
Sure.
no, just note it down, and you
Okay.
can highlight at the end of this webinar, and I will try to clarify all.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, yeah, end up. Next, yeah, see here, this is clear, right? Darwin means air, diploma means Z, das Kind means yes. Next here you can see, welche Farbe hat die Rose? Okay, Z is, I told right, feminine means die Rose, it's a feminine, feminine means Z. Z is rot, rot means red. Right? Properly, Z is rot. Next, you can see here, which form the ball? Because ball is their ball. So it's a masculine because you know very well that yeah, you know it very well. If the gender of the noun is masculine means I told it very clearly. If the gender of the noun is feminine, means it is the. It is masculine, means it is er. It is neutral, means f. Now it is a der ball. It's a masculine, we know very well. Der ball, die Bälle. So der ball. So that's why it is er is rund. So it is wrong. Okay, very clear, right? So which form? Next you can see for neutral. Das Kind is krank. Assist im Bett. So how they have replaced das Kind? Because of it is neutral, they have replaced this. Assist im Bett. Okay, next we are going to start with nominative class. Yeah, so nominative. So you know very well what is nominative. Can I get the idea from you? What is nominative? What it can be? Yes. For what we have the nominative? Yes, Jennifer. Jennifer, can you hear me? Hello. Jennifer, can you hear me? Okay. So Jennifer's answer to Sanjana. What it can be the nominative piece? Sanjana, you know, right? We have done A1. So you know very well about what is nominative piece. For what we will use.
To describe the subject, basically.
Exactly. Basically, to describe the subject. For example, how is the auto? So, for example, their soup is lang. So their laptop is noise. Right? Yeah? There, so thus auto is null. So whenever you want to describe about the noun, so noun can be a person, noun can be a thing, noun can be in singular form, noun can be plural form. Whenever you want to describe about the noun, with the help of nominative, we are going to take this. Means in the complete sentence, okay, in the complete sentence, we are going to get the clarity about the subject through nominative. We are going to get the clarity about direct object through accusative, and we are going to get the clarity about indirect object through dative. So which means accusative is used to highlight direct object, dative is used to highlight indirect object, and the nominative case, which is used to find what is the subject here, what is the subject, and to describe the subject. Okay, so what is the subject and describe the subject? Maybe few sentences we will discuss about nominative and we'll be back. You can see. For example, this here you can see das Auto ist schnell, fast. So we are describing about that auto. So here this is the stimmer article, das Auto. We are describing about the auto. Auto is a noun, we are describing. Die Blume is shown. So the flower is beautiful. We are talking about the flower here. So die Blume is shown. Die Blume is shown. Next. Yeah, their ball is rund. The same example what they have done. Their ball is rund. So the ball is round. So one example I have given for masculine, one for feminine, and one for neutral. Thus, auto-itional, the blue is shown, their ball is rund. Okay, yeah, which means through nominative, okay, we are going to get the clarity of the subject as well as whenever you want to describe about the subject with the help of sign form verb conjugation. So with the help of sign form verb conjugation, you are going to describe about the subject. That's it. For example, here I have given the singular form. Now one plural form we'll see here. Die Bücher. Now you see the verb conjugation of sign form is then here you can't able to use is because we are discussing about the plural form. We are using here plural form. Das Buch, die Bücher. So die Bücher sind, yeah, die Bücher sind what? The books are here Roman und Geschichte. Novel, no? Storybooks. Like that. You are going to describe about that. If you want to use that in the plural form, then you have to use because it's a plural form. We can't able to use this. So that's why I told you. Sign form verb conjugation. You have to be good in sign form verb conjugation, and you are going to take care of the verb conjugation with respect to subject, and you are going to use. Next. Okay, you can see here. So nominative, what I have told, you can see nominative is referred to the subject of the sentence. Always. Okay, next. So these are the case, yeah. So we should know it. So if you know this tabular column only, you can able to take care of the nominative case properly. For example, I told right, we should know about 4 different types of article: definite article, indefinite article, negative article, and possessive article. Just now I have given. So we should know about 4 different types of article for all the cases. First, we have discussed about nominative. So these are all the bestimer, unbestimer, negative, and possessive article for the nominative case. Yeah, this I have used. Isn't it? Der Ball, die Blume, das Auto, die Bücher. The meaning is the car in English. So the car, the books, okay, the car, the books, the flower. What is that indefinite article? Ein or ein means that is a book. Das ist ein Buch. Respectively, we're going to take care. See, if you know it one reference properly, if you know that article, remaining thing you can take it respectively. For example, what we have used there means whenever you are going to take care of that masculine gender of the noun, you are going to refer ein. You are going to take this ein. Respectively, you are going to take whatever it can be. See, if you are good in one article, definite article, respectively, you can able to utilize for indefinite, negative article, and possessive article. Okay, but you should know this tabular column. You should remember this tabular column. Then only you can able to use all the different types of article, and you know the concept. See, once that you know the concept, once that you remember this data, you can able to make a number of sentences. What are you? Okay, next you can see. Next, accusative. So I told right, accusative is a direct object. Accusative case is used to identify the direct object. Today completely I'm discussing in English because you should know you have to get all this topic or all this concept. You have to get this. For that I'm going to discuss only in English. I'm explaining out. Okay. So accusative case is used to identify the direct object. Okay. So now I have a question for you. When you compare this accusative case with the nominative case, where we have the change? You can see here in Bessemer article. You tell me where we have the change. When you compare this accusative with nominative, okay, in the Bessemer article, where we have the then exactly. So only we have the change in masculine. Whatever it can be. It can be a Bessemer article or unbestimer article, negative article or possessive article. It is very simple. If you are good at nominative tabular column for all these things, only you are going to do the change in masculine in place of bestimer, unbestimer, negative article, and possessive article, remaining all the same. You don't need to remember all. Yeah, you don't need to remember all the tabular column for accusative. Only you have to update the masculine, remaining all the same. Okay, that is the one important information. And another one is accusative case we are using to identify the direct object. It is used to identify the direct object. For example, what is the direct object? Your action is connected with the object. For example, I give or I drive my car. So what I drive, if you put what about the action or if you put what about the verb, you are going to get the direct object. I drive my car. What I drive? My car. So my car is a direct object. Okay. I kick the ball. So I kick the ball. If you put what about the action? What you kick? The ball. So the ball is a direct object. I give, yeah, so I give the chocolate to the child. So I'm going to give this example when I'm going to explain about that. Okay, so here I just want to know what subject plus verb plus direct object. Your action is connected with the object is called direct object. In place of direct object, you are going to use all this accusative tabular. Maybe if you have the experience, you can get all this information what I'm trying to convey today. Okay, because German grammar is vast. So in this 1 hour time, I'm going to give my best to explain all these 3 cases. Right. Next, here you can see. You can able to compare this nominative accusative. You can see here. You can see where we have the change. Feminine is same, neutral is same, plural form is same. I told right very clearly. Here I have done the comparison. Yeah, this comparison tabular column, nominative and accusative. Here you can see masculine. There is day, ein is einen, kein is keinen, mine is mine. So we have the change one in masculine, remaining for feminine, neutral, and the plural form is same. If you learn for nominative tabular column, you can able to utilize for accusative also. Only you need to update for the masculine. Only the masculine gets changed here. Remaining is very simple. Okay, next you can see the dative call. So here this dative case. So for what we are using the dative? To whom you are doing the action. So dative case is used to highlight indirect object in the sentence. Who is receiving the effect of the action? Indirectly. For example, who is receiving the effect of the action? I give chocolate to the child. So if I want to say this, I give chocolate to the child means what I'm giving. If you put what about the action, what you will get? I give the chocolate. So the chocolate is a direct object. So who is receiving the effect of that? The child is receiving the effect of the action done by me, isn't it? So the child is an indirect object. So subject, verb, direct object, and indirect object. If you want to make the sentence completely like this, but in German language, when you're going to use both direct as well as indirect object, so first indirect object will come, then the direct object. For example, now for this data case, I'm going to make one sentence. I'm going to explain that what is a subject, what is a verb, what is a direct object, and what is a indirect object. We are going to discuss that and we'll. So hier, ich gebe dem Kind eine Schokolade. 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 So what is that here? Subject. This is nominative. Subject is nominative because I am doing the action here. Subject. What I am doing, I give. Given means to give. So what I give, I told very clearly. If you put what about the action, so my action is connected with the object is called direct object. This is direct object because I'm giving chocolate. So to whom I'm doing the action, I'm giving to the child. So it is indirect object. Isn't it? So here this is dative. This is accusative. So here we have to apply accusative case or the accusative tableau column. What we have with respect to the gender of the noun, we have to apply here accusative case. With respect to the gender of the noun, we have to apply here dative. Actually, kind is the skin. Kind is the skin. Under dative, das will change to day. So the skin will change to dative. So that's why it is because under dative, das will change to day. So I give what I give and a chocolate to whom I am doing the action, who is getting the effect of the action. So the child is getting the effect of the action done by me. Okay, them kill. That will change to them. So them. So here in this sentence, we have applied nominative is there, accusative is there, and dative. So all the three cases is there. So this is a good example. If you want, you can only on this example. Later on, by having this reference, by having this tabular column, by having this information, you can able to create a number of this. You can able to use their direct object, you can able to use indirect object, and you can able to make this. Yeah, you can think about it. Always the verb should be in second position. Maybe in this language you can able to take the subject after the verb. Maybe in this German language you can able to take the verb after the sorry, you can able to take the subject after the verb also, but the verb in second position. Always the verb. Yeah, we are going to place the verb in second position. For example, I go to so ich spiele. So I play cricket in the weekends. If you want to make one sentence, ich spiele cricket am Wochenende. Wochenende. So I play cricket am Wochenende. Means in the weekends. If I want to give the priority to the situation, if I want to give the priority to the timing when I'm doing the activity, I can take this am Wochenende. You can start the sentence like this also. Am Wochenende. Spiele ich cricket. So you can see here, even I can able to take the subject after the verb also, but the verb it has to be in second position. You can see the verb in second position, the verb in second. It is depending upon you. You can able to say in this way also. Ich spiele cricket am Wochenende. You can say in this way also if you want to give the priority to when you are doing the activity. Am Wochenende spiele ich cricket. Okay. Yeah. Now we'll try to compare all the three cases. We'll try to compare all the three cases. Then you will get so you will get the idea about it how we can so how we can able to use how we can utilize this information to get the difference between nominative, accusative, and dative. So this is the comparison. It's very clear. Nominative means subject. Accusative means direct object. Dative means indirect object. So with respect to that, no gender of the noun, there, did, does. Here you can see with the masculine gets it, but in dative everything will get. Only we need to remember this. Okay. If you remember this, if you know the concept, again and again I'm saying the same thing. This tableau column, what we have discussed, if you remember this, and if you know the concept, how we can able to use it direct in that object, this concept, we can able to make this sentence. Maybe if you have a doubt, you can collect the word from the dictionary or from other resource. You can collect the word and don't collect the sentence. Please try to make the sentence from your, because at the time of exam or when you want to speak with others, so the flow it has to come completely from your end. Because generally what happens, generally they are taking the sentence from the internet means yes, you can get the sentence, but we can't, that will not useful for us. So that we can't able to use that. Maybe as a task we can do it, but it is very difficult because at the time of exam also if you want to create the sentence means, but that's what that practice it has to, you have to start from here. Okay. Maybe the word home, maybe the word if you don't know you can get it. But as a sentence, you don't get it, don't refer it. Whether it is right or wrong, you try to make it. So your trainer will correct it. That's why trainer are there, right? Whenever you try to make the sentence from your end, they will get it and they will correct it. Okay, so that time you will not forget it. You will not forget the meaning of the word. Whenever after getting the the correction, you will apply it immediately, and you will not do the mistake. Okay. Yes, that's all about today's presentation. Isn't it? Almost, I think I have discussed what in A1 they will do till chapter 6 or 7. Yeah. I have given my best in this last 48 minutes. Right? Now you are going to give me the feedback about the presentation and I'm going to clarify your doubts. Yes, Sanjana, how was the presentation? Wie war die Präsentation heute?
Ja,
Wie finden Sie das?
das ist sehr gut.
Das war sehr gut. Das ist sehr gut. Und wie finden Sie das? Ich finde das sehr interessant. Ich war Informatik. Und okay, if you have any doubts, Sanjana.
For that sentence, am Wochenende Spieler ist Cricket. Is Wochenende the subject, Spieler the verb, and ish
No, Wochenende is not a subject. That's what I'm saying, right? This is the subject. I'm taking in this sentence, I'm taking the subject after the verb.
Okay,
That's
okay.
Right. You can take the subject after the verb also, but verb has to be in second position. In the second statement, am Wochenende spiele ich Cricket, this is the subject. Why then you can ask me why you are starting like this? Because in this language, if they want to give the priority to when it is happened, you can take it as initial part of your sentence. You can take it as the initial part of your sentence and you can able to make it.
So in this second case, is it like the direct object would always be at the start and indirect object would be at the end because I'm walking and does that?
Now in this stage, if you are going to use this both as a noun, you can able to use. Yes. So first, when you are going to use both, this direct object as well as indirect object, when you are going to use both as a noun, first indirect object, it will come, then the direct object will come.
So walking and does the indirect object, is it?
No. Here this Wakanda is not okay. One minute. I will try to explain. 1 second. So why we have used Wakanda? Okay. Actually, is nothing but untus bane. So in detail, if you want to know, means here you have to apply the dative and then come here. So here you are doing the action. So Spieler cricket. So here Spieler cricket. It's action. That's not. Yeah, cricket. So I play cricket. Is it not? Yet still it is action only. I play what I play. I play cricket. Isn't it? So when you do the activity, actually there is no direct or indirect here. Maybe you can consider the cricket. What you play, maybe you can consider cricket as a direct object. But Wakhananda is all about the timing, is it not? Wakhananda is the timing when you're doing the activity. It's the timing. For example, morning. For example, I wake up in the morning. At 6 means or 6 o'clock means how you can say stay. I wake. Morgen means in the morning, in the weekends, in the morning, in the evening. Isn't it or not? What we are
Yes.
saying in the evening, in the morning, that is unfair. It's just to talk about the timing when you are doing the activity. Whether you are doing that in the weekends or whether you are doing the
Oh,
activity in the
so
morning
it's
or whether
only
you are doing the
subject,
activity.
verb, and
Ah, yeah,
direct.
that's it. It's yeah, exactly only the subject verb. That's it. Subject verb character object, or the timing when you are doing the activity. That's it. Because you are playing cricket. Yeah, that action is not. We are not going dedicated. We are not doing this action for somebody. You are only doing the action, and when you are doing the action, you are conveying this. That's it. You are just conveying this information when you are doing the activity. For example, I wake up in the morning. Um, um, that's verb. That's verb of means it's a separable verb. I wake up. Abstain means wake up. So I wake up in the morning at 6. I'm Morgan. So timing when I'm doing the activity, when I'm doing the action, that's it. In the morning at 6 o'clock, I'm doing this action. I wake up. Is it clear, Sanjana? Okay, what
Yes.
about Sanchit? Sanchit and Jennifer, how was the presentation? Can I get the feedback about this? Sanchit? Okay, yeah, fine. Then ich möchte die Klasse, ja, also diese Präsentation. So ich möchte die Präsentation jetzt hier beenden. So yeah, you can share your feedback to April, and we will see soon in my class. Okay, fine. Das ist alles über heute. Okay. Bis bald. Auf Wiedersehen alle.